Hello, my name is Quentin McCall of Knowledge for Finances and How to Repair Your Credit TV. Here, we learn about the best ways to repair your credit and build a healthy and strong credit profile. Today, we're going to be discussing the importance of the correct secure cards to select when you're on your credit repair journey. So we're going to discuss the 10 best secure credit cards when you're repairing your credit. Now, keep in mind there are hundreds of great secure cards on the market. There are so many. But in this video, I'm going to uniquely discuss only 10. And the reason why I'm only discussing 10 is because I want to put a highlight on the 10 best in the industry. Now, of course, like I said earlier, there are more. All right, so we want to get started with the Amazon Credit Builder card. Now, this particular card is a little different from other secure cards. This card is typically offered to you after you apply for the normal Amazon Prime Store credit card. Now, if you're not approved for that particular card, Synchrony Bank usually offers you the opportunity to apply for the secure card at that time. So, of course, it's going to be based on your credit underwriting metrics, which will determine if you get approved for the store card or you'll get offered an opportunity for the Amazon Store Builder card. I think it's a great card to start with because it gets you into the Amazon ecosystem, and it also gives you an opportunity to build with Synchrony Bank. Not a huge fan of Synchrony Bank, but they do offer probably the largest selection of store cards in America. However, I'm not a fan of store cards. I would need to be honest to say that. However, I do think this card is a great starting point because I'm a big fan of Amazon, and I think pretty much, Amazon is pretty much the Walmart of online shopping. So, I think it's a great card to start with. Now, my number coming in at number 9 will be the Harley-Davidson's the secure card. Now, this number 9 is kind of like 2 cards, right? So it's a tie. So it's going to be the Harley-Davidson secure card, and it's going to also be the U.S. Bank secure card. However, U.S. Bank is the underwriting bank for the Harley-Davidson secure card. The one thing I like about this particular card is that it has no annual fee, versus the U.S. Bank version of this card does have an annual fee. Also, if you are into motorcycles and you also happen to buy Harley-Davidson products, this card gives you an opportunity to earn 1 point for every dollar on your eligible purchases, and you can redeem them at any Harley-Davidson location if you happen to, like I said, ride motorcycles and you buy their accessories and jackets, etc. The U.S. Bank version of this card is here. As you can see, $29 annual fee. However, don't get too worked up over these annual fees because, like I said, these secure cards are a stepping stone. You're not going to have them for the rest of your life. It's not something that you're going to be using for your entirety of your life. It's something you're going to be doing temporarily as you go down your journey of creating and building credit. The most important aspect to the thing is to build the credit. Granted, we would like to have no annual fee, but if it does have an annual fee, so what? No big deal. Because if it's helping you build your credit, improve your credit history, and helping you build a relationship with a bank, that's what's most important. So this card or this one are both underwritten by U.S. Bank. So basically what you're doing, you'll be building a relationship with U.S. Bank. And this will give you an opportunity at some point to go out here and you'll be able to apply for the prime level cards, such as your U.S. Bank signature card, which is, I actually have this card. This is a new card that they have, the U.S. Bank Altitude Gold Visa signature. But these are cards that you actually get a chance to apply for, down the road, when you get up into the the 720, 740, 660 range, and you'll be able to have an opportunity to obtain these cards because you've built a relationship with U.S. Bank. Now, remember, Amazon is 10, 9, and 9, and number 8 is going to be DCU, which stands for Digital Federal Credit Union. I'm a big fan of DCU. They're not as good as Navy Federal, of course. They're not as good as some other credit unions I'm probably only going to have on this list. However, one of the things I do like about DCU is that their secure card is pretty solid. It gives you an opportunity to build a relationship with them. Now they let's pull that up right here. They build several credit opportunities with them. I mean, they have several different credit cards and loans that you can apply for with them. Their secure card in particular gives you an opportunity to build nice, strong credit with them. But the only thing with them that's a little, I should say, tedious, and you have to have a lot of patience. They like to see you have about 12, 18, 24 months of history with this card, before you have an opportunity to unsecure it. And their unsecuring will be in the form of you'll have to apply for another card. And this credit union specifically uses the older scoring models, Equifax FICO 5, which is the same as the mortgage score. So with that being said, you would have to make sure as you go along your journey, if you decide to get this secure card, that you don't attempt to apply for DCU's unsecured cards until you have a FICO 5, I would say at minimum above 640, but it's possible to do it at 620. But I would recommend waiting until at least 640 before you make an attempt to apply for another card if you decide to get this card. They also have an opportunity with this credit union. If you join, they also have what they call quick loans, and the quick loans gives you an opportunity to apply for unsecured line, not necessarily a line of credit, but it's really a quick loan up to $1,000 that they can extend to you with no credit check. So basically, you would apply for the quick loan, and they would extend it to you up to $1,000, and you have 6 months. And they do report that to your credit report, but it's an installment loan, so they do have that option as well. Now, joining DCU is not hard at all. They have different places that you can join. When I say places, that just means different organizations that you can join. There's a list of them on this website when you're ready to join. Coming up next will be Bank of America. Now, be careful with this one. Now, I'm a big fan of this card because Bank of America is one of the biggest banks in the country. So this allows you an opportunity to build a nice, strong credit history with a very strong bank. I would recommend not applying for their secure card unless you have at least a 600 to 625 Experian FICO. Now, this is assuming that you're in a rebuilding stage. Now, if you have absolutely no credit or you're trying to establish credit, you can apply for their card at any time. Because this card used to be heavily catered to people with no credit, but they've started to open it up a little bit for people who are in a rebuilding stage as well. However, I still only recommend this card if you have at least a 600, but I would recommend you wait till you're over 620 Experian FICO before applying for the secure card. This would allow you to build a relationship with Bank of America, which will help you qualify for the unsecured cards down the road. Now, this card does unsecure, it does graduate. So getting this card would allow you to have a Bank of America credit card in a very short period of time. So it's a great option. Another one of my favorite credit unions is this is Apple Federal Credit Union. Great credit union. They get very high credit lines. So once you're able to establish a relationship with them, I think the highest card is 50. Yes, this one. Credit lines up to 50,000. And as you can see, once you build a nice relationship, they have credit lines up to 35,000 on other cards. This card's up to 35 as well. But this is the card you're looking for when you're repairing your credit and you're in the rebuilding stage. The credit builder Platinum credit card. Now this card is what you're going to start with, and you'll build up to be able to qualify for these cards that are above. Apple Federal Credit Union. Highly recommend this bank at number 6. Of course, Bank of America was number 7. Number 5 will be the State Department Federal Credit Union. Again, another great little known credit union that I'm a big fan of. Of course, you would just join a credit union. You would just join one of their organizations to join this credit union. And once you join the organization, you'll be eligible to join the credit union. They usually unsecure in about 12 to 18 months. I've seen it happen sooner. Really good credit union. They have good credit cards with their credit cards. As you can see, their secure card is solid. As you can see, responsible use can lead to automatic graduate to the Platinum. So this is what you want to have. This credit union, they're not as liberal as Navy Federal, I should say, on the unsecured side, but they're not bad. I would say that they're kind of in the middle, but they're worth starting your journey with. I've had clients start out with the $250 and end up with $25,000 unsecured line of credit with them. So they're a great bank, great credit union to start with. All right. Number 4 would be City Secure. I just like City Secure for the same reasons I like Bank of America. Another large American bank, gives you a good opportunity to build a relationship with, will help you qualify for Citibank unsecured credit cards down the road. Big fan. I'm pretty sure every one of you know about Capital One Secure. Pretty much everyone has had a Capital One Secure or has attempted to get one at some point. But one good thing about the secured card with Capital One, if your credit score is high enough, you don't even have to put down the full $200. You may be eligible to put down $49. You might be eligible to put down $99. You might be eligible to put down $200. It depends on your situation. And Capital One automatically gives all kind of reviews, and you can have more than one Capital One card. So as you go through your journey, this card can turn into a different level of card, like the Quicksilver One, over time. And as you build a relationship with Capital One, that relationship would help you qualify for Capital One Auto Finance 2L down the road. It also could help you qualify for the bigger unsecured cards like your Capital One Saver card. So it just takes time, but Capital One definitely in the top 3. So if we get down to my 2 favorites, Discover card. You don't have to put up that much for the service. It's only $200. About around 7, 8, 9 months, it'll unsecure. If you start out with the $200, $250 with Discover, it'll unsecure to around, if you use it enough and pay it off, make all your payments, it'll unsecure to around $2,250. So you'll go from $250 to $2,250 pretty easily. Highly recommend Discover, but remember, with Discover, only apply if you have a 575 Experian FICO score. Not Credit Karma, not any Advantage scores, no Wallet Hub, no Credit Sesame, none of those trash Advantage scoring models. Only FICO scores. MyFICO.com to get your FICO scores. Or you can go to Discover Scorecard and get a free card score as well. For those of you who are not familiar with that, let's see, can we bring it up real fast? Discover Scorecard. Now, there was a time that it was Experian, but I think it's showing TransUnion now. So this will give you your TransUnion Discover card, and if you use the Experian app, it'll give you a free FICO score. But this could be used to get a free TransUnion. And then my favorite, number 1 secure card, Navy Federal. Same reason I like Capital One, Citi, and Bank of America. Same reason I like biggest credit union in America. Very liberal credit union, high credit lines. They like to help people rebuild their credit. You can build a strong relationship with them, would help you qualify for additional loans, lines of credit, checking lines of credit, cars, etc. As you continue to build a relationship with Navy Federal, they're definitely number one on the list. Now I have two honorable mentions. One will be the United Federal, Unified Federal Credit Union. They're very good, especially if you live in Texas. This would be a good option. Even if you don't live in Texas, it would be a good option. Here's the card right here. This is an honorable mention, and another honorable mention would be TCF, which is the old First National Bank of Omaha. They just kind of changed their name. Be careful with this one too. Sometimes they're a little litigious as relates to the scoring model. So this is another one that you might want to tread lightly into your round. I say 600 range before you apply for this one. Equifax and Experian, FICO 600 minimum before you might want to try for this one. But it's a great card, and it unsecures in about a year. But if anyone has any additional questions, please make sure you like and subscribe to this YouTube page. There will be more videos coming. Make sure you also leave any questions in the comments about any of these additional cards, about joining these credit unions, or anything as relates to any questions you may have about growing your credit and developing your credit from a secure card standpoint. This is Quentin from How to Repair Credit TV and Knowledge for Finances. Thank you.